Hi, I'm Marianne Harright with Triangle Area Real Estate. Today I'm going to go have lunch in Cary with my client Gisa. Gisa and her husband moved to Cary last summer from Chapel Hill. I thought it would be really interesting to get a perspective on what Gisa feels like the differences are between the two towns. And I thought maybe you'd be interested too. So let's go to Cary and have lunch. And what do you think? You moved from Chapel Hill.
Yeah.
What are the differences?
Well, so there are some big differences. I really enjoyed Chapel Hill, and this is a completely new and different experience. What I really find one of the biggest differences is that here it seems a lot more cosmopolitan, a lot more things to do, more opportunities, more international. Also, I think for the children, for my two kids who are 9 and 14. I really liked Chapel Hill because it was a small town and it was quaint, but that doesn't stop me from going to Chapel Hill, which is 25 minutes away, when I want to get that small town fix. Here, and I feel like living here, not only are we closer to my husband's job, we have one of the best schools in the entire state, if not the best school. Great Hope High was just named the best school. And also a lot of opportunities to get your kids involved in activities. Here there's more. Here I feel like if I want to get up in restaurants.
Like the Indian we're having right now?
The Indian that we're having right now. That is one thing that I love about living in Cary is that 5 miles this way or 2 miles this way, you're going to encounter 10 different restaurants. There's an amazing tennis park like 3 miles away, Cary Tennis Park. And as I was saying earlier, it's planned in such a way that, well, if you need a Walmart or a Target or a Harris Teeter or an Omega Sports or whatever, it's like you don't drive down the highway and you're on this big ugly highway and then you have a strip mall of all these stores. Actually, all these big box stores are hidden behind trees. So they're actually just down the street or not far from you, but you don't see them.
What about outdoor activities? Because I know you love the outdoors. And
yeah, so there's actually, that's a mile away too. There's a place called Bond Park, which is just around the corner from us. So again, all these things are kind of hidden. You don't always see them, but if you know where to go. So Bond Park is down the street from us. And you go down a trail, and then there's a lake, and you can canoe, and you can paddle boat for $6.
that's
And
pretty
then
good.
you're in the middle of nature. And that's pretty cool. My youngest is 9, and he's at Weatherstone Elementary. And it's a STEM school. It's actually one of the only STEM public schools in Cary.
Oh, good.
STEM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math.
But you're going to be teaching art there.
Yeah, and I just
So they do have art, even though that's a STEM
So
school.
basically, all of the subjects that they're teaching, if I'm doing an art project, I try to incorporate every so often some of those concepts into the art project.
Good.
Lots of things to discover.
Well, I'm so glad you like it.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for filling us in on some of the differences between Chapel Hill and Cary, Gisa. This is Marianne Howright from Cary, North Carolina.